It was pretty crazy. It was my first time visiting the college. I had this amazing opportunity from Paul Esante to attend the college, to get a great academics, play some squash, learn a whole different culture, and that was through my English coach back in England called David Pearson. So the two of them put it together, and it was just an absolutely amazing opportunity for me. Opened up a lot of doors, and 16 years later, here I am. Since I graduated, I moved to New York. I worked for 2 years with street squash with George Polsky, and then I was Damien Mudge's assistant at the University Club for 3 years, and I've been at the Union Club now as head pro for 8 years. Absolutely life changes. Touches so many kids' lives and families. As you said, when I started, the amazing facilities that you see today, like street squash and squash busters, they didn't exist. So we were in offices, and we were kind of going up to the schools to collect the kids, going on the subways and using, multiple clubs in the city. So we didn't have the convenience of one whole center. And over the years, now street squash, squash busters, and lots of other programs have their own facilities, which is amazing. Those 2 years I worked for street squash, I've always said I will cherish those 2 years. When I'm 40 years old, 50 years old, 60 years old, I'm sure I'll look back at those 2 years. They were pretty cool years. It's not often you get to change kids and impact their lives and their families like that, So I was definitely grateful for the opportunities to do that. Hardball doubles I started at the University Club. So when I started there, so I started playing doubles there, and it's kind of a hard sport to pick up unless you have access to the court, So working at the University Club, that's when I picked up doubles. And I was fortunate enough to learn from Damien, who has obviously had a very accomplished career. So to learn from the best, so to speak, was pretty special. So it's become a lot more professional. It's grown, the number of venues, the number of prize money, number of players. For example, like Briggs Cup, $100,000 is great. So hopefully just keep on building. We had a switch a few years ago from the ISDA to the new SDA Pro Tour, which is currently what it is. So that was a good switch for the better for the sport. It's always nice to be nominated, by your fellow professionals. So that's nice, and they recognise that. And definitely, I have a pretty big junior program at the Union Club. I have about 70 kids, 80 kids. So obviously, we teach the kids. The sportsmanship is probably more important than the winning and the losing awards. So I always try and exemplify that behaviour on court myself. So. And the members enjoy that and appreciate that. So, I try and look beyond the court. Obviously, more prize money, more tournaments, maybe a glass court. I've heard rumours about that. Hopefully, that could get done. To pretty much like singles. To be able to put a glass court in public settings. I think that would be really cool, because it is very exciting and dynamic to watch and entertaining. Hopefully one day, maybe make a full-time career of it rather than having to work at clubs to kind of supplement, our income and so forth. I think US Squash did an article the other month about the number of Trinity grads on the doubles tour, and I forget how many there are. I want to say maybe off the top of my head 15 or something, 10, 15, which is from Trinity, which is cool. But yeah, I think growing the game within the colleges and then even before in the high schools and prep schools, to try and grow the game and expand the game is only better. And I think the growth of the tour in another 5 years, 10 years, if the college kids keep on playing and pick it up, will only grow the game overall.